Well. Another afternoon here. A good day of Wellness Wednesday. So welcome back to Habits for a Healthy Lifestyle. Well, we know that this year we always do our Wellness Wednesdays. And it's something new or something that we're going with or something that we want to talk about that's a little different. So today, what I have on Wellness Wednesday day today, and I know most of you probably have heard about it or heard about them, and some of you may not have, but today we're going to be making some sunchokes, okay? And what the sunchoke is more of those that know what it is or those that do not know what it is, okay? It's this little buddy right here. It's like it's a little root here, and I'll be using this here as my potatoes, okay? It's a great source of potatoes. It looks like a little potato, but some people know it as a Jerusalem artichoke, okay? And so it has less starch than a potato, okay? And if you love your potatoes and you love eating potatoes, I'll just tell you a little bit about this here. You can cook this down and you can make it just like you do your regular mashed potatoes, okay? You can make your regular mashed potatoes on it, but let me see which column I'm gonna get here, because I'm just going to, I think I just wanna make me some hash browns with it, okay? Or just stir it up. I use my I'll use my number 3 blade here. And another great thing is gut healthy, okay? So those that love eating healthy and they have these gut issues or whatnot like that, it's gut healthy, and it's have a lot of probiotics and fiber, okay? I think I'll use the number 2 blade, because what I want to do right now, I'm just warming up my skillet right now. And those of you that know it, I usually everything as you see me cooking with, I'm using my platinum skillet here. And some of the great things about this here, I'm going to do a great class on this here. Right now it's just warming up, and I know I have my temp gauge on here, and this temperature is getting right there. As my temp gauge goes up, and I know that my temp gauge has reached there right about that 40, between that 40 and that 60 there, I know that my skillet is hot and it's ready to go. And what I do, I just put the lid on it, and it's going to tell me the temperature inside my skillet. So the great thing about this here being the best cookware on this side of heaven that I know of, okay, is because the features and the benefits that it has. Okay, a lot of people like cooking like myself. I like cooking and going in front of people, and also when I'm in front of people and talking and giving classes, then they looking at what I'm cooking with. A lot of times it can capture a lot of people's eyes because of the way that it looks. Okay, we have that polish and finish on the outside, and the same thing is on the inside. It's not one of those little brush finishing that's on the inside that could cause this also to corrode or to change colors. So what I'll be cooking with today, I'll be using my skillet. So I do this here just like I'm doing if I'm doing a potato for hash browns. I say the way that I tell you, you could taste these here, and some people describe it as it tastes sort of like water. I say maybe a water chestnut, okay? When I eat them raw, you can eat them raw too, because when I eat mine raw, it does taste sort of like a potato, and I would say yes, water chestnut you can say, but it has sort of a good sweet like taste. Now one thing, you want to wash them real well, as you know that just like anything else, they coming out the ground, and you want to make sure that you get your shell done and out of there. Okay, you can buy these in you won't see these in all of your supermarkets. Okay, I found mine in Lowe's Grocery. Okay, in Lowe's Grocery. And if you're here in Columbia, that's there on if you're here in Columbia, that's there on Forest Drive. Okay, that's where I got mine off of Forest Drive. And I think I shop there because yes, they do have a different variety other different vegetables and fruits that you may see from other countries, okay, that is a great variety, and that's what I like about it. So I'm just going on and chop it up, and as you can see, it looks sort of like a potato, okay? It looks like a potato. So as my skillet begin to warm up, I will get ready to put those in there and let them go on and let them cook, and that will be what I will be eating for lunch. Okay, so those that has been following me, you know, we have our classes on Thursday nights. Okay, we're gonna have an awesome class this Thursday night, and I will be having our very own nutritionist. She's gonna be up here, and one of our other wellness warriors, which is our yoga instructor slash, okay, she is also a health coach. Okay, so they will be cooking today, and what we'll be doing today, I'm gonna kind of try to stay out the way today, okay, but I will be still here and introducing them, and I will kind of let them do their thing. And so we're gonna talk about today, we're gonna be talking about quinoa. Okay, quinoa, we'll be talking about the benefits of it, the health benefits of it. We're going to be actually preparing a couple of dishes. You know, one may be savory, one may be spicy, some, you know, we'll have that taste. And as all the students here that come to class here, they know that I'm always giving them samples and letting them sample things and taste things and all. And also when it comes to our different seasons and herbs and everything, and I want to have them to taste it, to see what it's like. Okay, so that's one thing that I do. So we're gonna have that tonight, and for dessert tonight, we're going to have our yoga instructor. She's gonna actually make a ice cream. Okay, she'll make her vegan ice cream. We'll have a vegan ice cream and provided also tonight for our dessert will be muffins. We have our vegan muffins today, okay, and that's provided by what's the name? That's provided by Anointed Hands Soul Cooking. I think that's what the name of it. But I would have all that. If you're looking at my Facebook or if you see it, you would get the information. You would be able to follow that and follow her. And if you look at the class tonight the class starts at 6, and you'll be able to see it on my Facebook channel, and we go live at 6 o'clock and we get started. And I want you all to just be there and just see and tell me, you know, you can comment on it and let me know what you learned, okay, and what you think about it, because we usually have a great time in class, and so that's what we do. So right now, as you can see, so I got it all cut up here, and I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna throw it in here. Put it in my skillet, and my skillet looks like it's warm enough. And another way that you can tell, if you don't have that temp gauge on there, like our platinum cookware, you know, as I say, some of the best on this side of heaven that I know of. You don't have that temp gauge on here, and you want to know if your skillet is ready. All you have to do, you drop a little water in there, and it should bead up. And so let me grab some real quick and let you pretty much see what I mean. Okay. Okay. You know, only thing you need maybe about a teaspoon. You less than a teaspoon, and it should just bead up and bounce all around, and it should turn into a bead. Now, if it don't turn into a bead and it's all over the place, then it's a bit warm. So we want to make sure that it's down a little bit and we don't overheat it. Okay. So as we see here, I will put this going down a little bit, and so there you go. I can see the bead just forming up, and it should be just one bead. There you go. And they coming together, and they're bouncing around, forming one bead. And so it's ready. Now, one thing, I would just go on and put this in here. Now, people ask me, do I have to put oil in the skillet? You don't have to, okay? Now, if you want to, add you a little bit in there as you can see how dense or how these here are. I want to just tell you because you may not have one of these skillets, but I want to show you as well, you know, how you want to cook that. So let me just go here. What I have here, and as you know, I have a roasted sesame seed oil. I'm just going to put it on here a little bit in here, and I'll stir that up, and I'll just throw me a little bit of seasoning here. The one that I think I would use today, I'm just going to use a little bit of honey garlic season, okay? A little honey garlic season. And just like I tell my students, you know, if you're using seasons, okay, you make sure you know what they taste like. And if you're putting the season in there, don't add the salt, okay? Because a lot of times we want to add salt and put salt in it because we know that, okay, we need to add salt or it's something just so we can get the taste. But taste it first, okay? If that season is well salted enough, don't throw that extra salt in there because then you end up getting too much salt. So I'm just gonna use, there you go. And this is my go-to with these here. I said I was gonna try cooking. I haven't cooked these here before. I've tasted them raw, raw. So I know that also, if it's anything, I'm gonna read a little bit about it. If there's anything like potatoes, it's going to cook really well. So I tell you, it says here, it says say goodbye to the regular potatoes, okay, and say hello to the sunchokes. It says filled with iron, okay, probiotic fiber for the healthy gut. Sunchokes are a healthy alternative for potatoes, okay, a delicious savory rooted vegetable, okay. So it's and there you go, and it just talks about that it can be eaten raw, and different people, and you can also roast it. So I tell you, this is what I'll be going to, and as I eat it and as I fix it, I just want to let you all know that I'm going to have a great time, okay? And so, like I say, just be sure to join us tonight on our class. And as I see, as this here begins to continue to cook, be sure to join us tonight in our class and have a good time with us. And I will be able to kind of watch the phone, so that's a great thing. Because when I'm recording this time, this is one of the times I will finally get a chance to record and read any of the notes or any questions that may be asked. And so I'll make sure that I'm sitting over there and I got my peepers on, and I'll be recording right here on the side. I'll probably sit on that side over there, and I'll be recording, and you'll be able to hear my other two wellness warriors just talking over. So I got my healthy dish for today, and like I said, sunchokes is our dish for today. And you make sure you go by and get you some. I'm not gonna say. They actually taste pretty good. It tastes pretty good raw. If you like chestnut, water chestnuts, you will love it. Okay, and they have a nice, juicy flavor. Okay, they're not dry. Okay. You can take it also, now, if you're making your salad, you can just go on and shred you a little bit over your salad, which is also good. I like it with peels and all, okay? So you can shred a little bit on your salad. It's also good. Along with one thing that I will try next week, I will get me some jicama. I get my jicama, and I would get my sunchokes, and I will make me a salad out of it. And I'll see how that turn out. Okay? So, I got mine today. And I know that you want to see that outcome. And yes, it's cooking down just like it's cooking down just like potatoes would. Okay? the exact same way. Only difference, like I said, it won't have all that starch in it, like the potato has. And you'll be able to enjoy it. Okay? You'll be able to enjoy it. So that might be something I'll probably be using for our diabetic patients. Okay? That comes in here and say that they have to have their potatoes. You know, although they say that you shouldn't, but they say they have to have it. So I have another alternative for the alternative. Oh, I got mine. Now you get yours. And as I always say, and you just keep on believing in the new you. Deuce, peace out, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Well, it's not the flip side, but I caught you anyway. All right, see you. Deuce out.